Morning, girlfriend. Just thought I'd shoot some video of your trailer for you. Just show you what I'm going to do this morning. Or today or over the weekend. This is a cupboard I'm going to let you clean out. Probably all kinds of good stuff there you want to keep. And look at your sink. I didn't do a very good caulking job, but it'll keep the water out anyway. It's smelling way better in here this morning. Oh, that stove is just disgusting. But I've got a putty knife. I'll try to scrape some of that out for you. Closet. Nice. And the infamous bathroom. But anyway, everything's here and it all kind of works. The tub's going to need a little hose it out. I'll probably hose that out a little later. Once I get water running here, I'll hose her out. Those are all your curtain rods and stuff there. That's your stove top. It needs a little scrubbing. And this, girlfriend, is what $25 of plumbing supplies look like. And a simple hand tool that I borrowed from my plumbing buddy. And with all this, I'm going to be able to put water to your kitchen sink, to the toilet and the bathroom sink. And there's the button. I'll clean that up. I'll get it stuck on the wall here for you. But you can see, here's a little button here. You hear the pump running? It's not hooked up yet, but it's running. Get that all fixed up today. Here's that light I keep smashing my head into. Maybe that can move over there a couple of feet. Anyway, as soon as my helper gets out of bed, we're going to get the plumbing started. Anyway, more to follow. Stay tuned. Yeah, one thing I forgot to mention. The knob set on the door didn't come with any keys. So we're in the PV Mart this morning, and this lock set was on sale, about the price of a haircut. So I'll probably put it in over the weekend here, once I finish up with the plumbing. Okay, so this is what's underneath that seat on the left-hand side as you come in the trailer. This is a fresh water tank, and you can see the electrical there. This is your distribution box where the power 110 comes in, and it provides a 12 volt charge to your battery and runs all the 12 volt stuff back from the battery. Makes a nice hum. That's a hookup from your water tank. There's the pump, and there's the old PEX and the really old plumbing that originally came with the trailer. I'm gonna probably cut all that out. I might be able to reuse some of the PEX. But I've got the new PEX line here. I've just stretched it out through the trailer to straighten it out, and I'm gonna run that underneath the cupboards, and then use the hardware, the plumbing hardware, to connect it all up. Anyway, I'll show you more of that a little later. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is get rid of the old PEX line that's going through the cupboards and down to the tank. And to do that, we're going to...
We're going to take it out.
The hacksaw, right?
But this isn't a hacksaw. It looks like more like a...
Hacksaw blade.
Yeah. Where's the other part of it?
I don't know. Still at the store. You don't need the other part.
Well,
I'll show you.
Use your hands and then you lift your hand off with the blade. I mean, look how sharp this thing is. Look at this. It's totally sharp. You can't use it.
Okay, let's get to work. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've cut that old piece of PEX off that was feeding the kitchen sink. And I put a new PEX line down all the way from the fresh water tank underneath the cupboards here. T-in for the sink there. Keeps going back underneath the closets here, up through there, and then into the bathroom. And in the bathroom it'll get a little wonky, but got to come out and lay this on the surface. I've got some clips. And I'll clip the pipe into the tub, bring it back in around the toilet, and we'll put a connection there, and then it'll end at the sink. So it's all laid out, just got to connect her up. Oh, did I mention I'm also a master locksmith? You now have a door that locks, and I'll next time you're over, you can pick up the key to your trailer. and between the plumbing job that's going on here, and putting a new lock set in there for you, I'm also an electrician. Got a real nice light here, better than that other thing. You can see it. You can see it works. Wow. So anyway, carry out today. I'm going to finish the plumbing up today, and hopefully we'll do a test run a little later. So stay tuned. Okay, so getting ready to plumb in your toilet and ran into a snag here. That's what goes into the back of your toilet. They've got an adapter, and then they've got a compression fitting. None of this newer plumbing stuff will fit any of these. And I kind of doubt that toilet will be working anyway, even if I went in and found a way to bodge that together with some of these new lines and stuff. Chances are that toilet's not working anyway. And part 2 of your toilet, I mean, you really want to put any of your delicate parts on that? I think the easiest solution to this is a new toilet, because I suspect that valve probably leaks, and if it doesn't leak, it probably got frozen at some time, and it probably doesn't work. So I think the best deal here is I'll plumb the rest of these lines in and get it ready to hook up a new toilet, and get a new toilet. Is that, you know, look at that thing. I mean, that's probably okay. So here's what's happening in the bathroom. Got the new line with a shut off for your new toilet, and I know that'll fit because it's standard fitting on all these new things. But I've run into a problem with this sink. I can't get the pressure fittings off the bottom of these taps because they're rusted on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this out and then patch it. And I've got another set of taps here that I've salvaged from another job, and I know they fit. Got all the pressure fittings off them, and I'll be replacing these taps with the salvage taps. And the good news is no cost. Stay tuned. So what I did is I chopped the old taps out. And you can see underneath there that's pretty rotten, just dry rot. I'd never be able to get another set of taps in there anyway. So I've gone ahead and I've cut a piece of plywood, which I will fix to the top. You see it's a little rough right now, but I've got the line, the finish line already on there. I traced it around. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put a set of taps in there, hook them up so I can test them out. Then I'll trim this. Then I'll screw it down, paint it. Look a little rough, but hey, it is what it is. But it'll work. That's the main thing. Okay, everything's hooked up. Right to the bathroom sink. I've got 5 gallons of water in the tank. And there's no leaks. So I'm going to start the pump up. And we'll check out if we have water at the taps. Pump is running. Making some weird noises, but hey, it's free. kitchen sink. Ooh, you've got water. Oh, the toilet flange, got water there. It looks like. Yay! So that pump's making a funny sound, but hey, it's pumping water. It sounds like it's not turning off when it reaches the pressure, so that's just going to mean you're going to have to use the switch a little more often. Okay, so after running that other pump that was in here, Sarah, that I fixed, it turned out that the pressure switch inside the pump wasn't working properly. So what I did is I took the pump off my rain barrel, which is practically brand new, and I'll use the pump that I repaired for the rain barrel, because I don't need a pressure switch on the rain barrel. And what the pressure switch does is when you turn the pump on and it runs, okay, it's technically on right now, but where before, because the pressure switch in the other pump wasn't working properly, the motor kept running. So now you can see, or you can hear, that the motor is not running and the switch is in the on position. So we'll go over to the tap and turn the tap on, and that should activate, the loss of pressure should activate the pump. Yep, and there it goes. Turn the tap off and the pump goes off. So hey, I just got to get one more fitting for that, but we're good to go. She's all plumbed in, everything's working. Oh, stay tuned. Okay, Sarah, you asked for some measurements, so this is probably going to be your main sitting area, right there. There used to be a table or something bolted to the floor. I think we can find probably a little plastic table for you. Anyway, for these seats, got a depth of 22 inches. And a length of 74. Now this little guy down here is 24 by about 18 in the corner there. Now the bigger area up front here is right beside your stove. There's kind of a fold-out table there, and then the other side, and the lumber's all here for the pullouts. So these can be pulled right out, almost to the point of being together, and you put a big mattress on there or something, just like in the front of my trailer. But anyway, I'll get you some measurements. Anyway, side to side, it's 90 inches. 90. The head bunkers. And depth. Seventy-four inches. So 90 by 74, this front area.